So what's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about the newest game in the Star Wars franchise, Star Wars Squadrons. If you wouldn't mind, before we get into the video, could you please pull out your lightsaber and slash that like button all up, and then please subscribe to help me out if you want to see more things about pop culture, video game reviews, movie reviews, rankings, anything about Marvel, Star Wars, The Boys, Christopher Nolan, anything about movies and video games in general. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is the place for you. Now let's get into the video. So I had the chance to play this game through EA Play, and just some of my initial reactions. The first time I booted the game up, I was really blown away with just how beautiful the game looked. It really immersed you into the Star Wars universe. It honestly looked just like the movies in some shots. Like when you are flying through hyperspace, and it's kind of like the blue, the swirl, looks exactly like one of the movies. And then just the other ships around you, the other TIE fighters or the other X-Wings or the A-Wings or the Y-Wings or the TIE bombers, they all look so incredible when they're flying beside you, and it just did a really good job of capturing the beauty of Star Wars. Another thing that really impressed me was how immersive the game is. I really liked that it puts you in the cockpit view instead of like the camera angle behind the entire ship. I think that was a really good idea, just so it could immerse you into Star Wars and into the flying and into the ship more. I thought it was a really cool idea how you have to boot up the ship, and you've got different controls, like you can divert power to the shields or to the lasers or to the engines, and each one comes with different perks. Like if you divert power to the lasers, you don't get to go as fast because it takes power away from the engines, and you take power away from the shield, so you're not as protective, but your cannons cool down a lot faster and you do more damage. So I thought that was a really cool idea, and being in the cockpit the whole time is a really good way to immerse yourself into the universe. I would love to get a chance to play this on VR. I don't have one personally, but one of my friends has one, and I would love to just get the chance to play it in VR, because I think that would be absolutely incredible. Now, as far as the different game modes, like story mode and then dogfight and the fleet battles, the story mode is pretty good. I was really impressed with it the first couple missions, and then as it got farther and farther into the campaign, it was just like, okay, this is becoming really repetitive. And it's something that I expected. I didn't expect it to be some mind-blowing campaign like Jedi Fallen Order was. But you basically just get in a ship and fly around and go blow stuff up. I mean, it's not this groundbreaking new Star Wars story that Fallen Order was, in my opinion. So if you are looking to get this game because of the story, it probably isn't for you. Now, the multiplayer, I have pretty mixed feelings on. The dogfight, like with the story, the first few times I played it, it was pretty fun, but after that, it kind of gets repetitive. It's still pretty fun. Multiplayer is definitely the best aspect of the game, but it was incredibly hard, in my opinion, to get the hang of. I think I just was getting destroyed. Like my first 5 or 6 games, I couldn't do hardly anything. And then I kind of got the hang of it, and once you get the hang of it, it becomes a little more fun. It's easy to get frustrated at the start when you're not doing that well in multiplayer. So if you've not played the game yet, when you get it and try multiplayer, be prepared for it to make you upset, and be prepared for it to be quite challenging until you really get the hang of the game and learn some of the little tricks you can do, like to evade other people, and just little tips and tricks, and just getting used to the game. Now, the fleet battles is what is the highlight of the game. The dogfight is pretty fun, but the fleet battles are really fun. You are really able to be immersed into the Star Wars universe, like with the story mode and with the game as a whole, because you feel like that you are taking part in this mission inside of Star Wars. And while it is repetitive as well, kind of, there's different things to do, so it doesn't really get old. It kind of reminds me of Starfighter Assault in Battlefront 2. So they're kind of similar, but also they're not really similar, if that makes any sense. But the fleet battles are definitely, in my opinion, the best part of the game. I really don't have much to say negatively about the game, except for that it's kind of hard to get used to when you first start, and it did make me quite frustrated until I got the hang of the game. But nothing else really negative to say about it. I don't think it has that much content, and maybe that was intentional. Even though they took the price down from a standard game, because a standard game costs $60 and this one was $40. I don't really think that it's worth $40 yet. I think they probably need to add a couple more modes into multiplayer, and then it will reach that level of $40, that it being worth $40. Right now, I don't really think that it's worth over 30 at the max, even like 25, because there's so little that you can do in the game, and that's really my only complaint about it. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. Like I said, the immersiveness is amazing, the graphics are amazing, it's a beautiful game. It's pretty fun just to jump into a multiplayer game and go head to head against another team. So, and then the cosmetics, I forgot about that. The cosmetics are kind of cool. I hope they add some more in there, because they're kind of the same, just different colors. So that's really all I have to say about it. So that's going to wrap up my review for Star Wars Squadrons. I hope that they end up adding more to the game here in the coming months. I hope that it's just not a release and then dead game. I hope they add some more modes into multiplayer, and maybe even add another story arc into the campaign. But overall, I think it's a pretty good game. It's kind of, you get what you pay for. Like I said, I don't think it's quite worth $40 yet, but I'm hoping that they add more game modes into multiplayer, and then it will reach that $40 potential. But if I had to rate this game as of right now, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, you're probably going to really like this game just because of the immersiveness and the beauty of Star Wars. But if you are a casual fan of video games, it's probably not going to be for you. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried this game in VR. I want to know what you thought of it, and if it was just as incredible as I'm expecting it to be in VR. So let me know in the comments if you've tried it in VR. Thank you so much for watching today. Please, like I said earlier, subscribe to help me out if you want to see more content about pop culture, and take out your lightsaber and slash up that like button. And thank you for watching. Keep watching Star Wars, keep playing Star Wars, keep watching movies, and keep playing video games.